It's Monday morning, time to get back to work. Something you were dreading so deeply since the weekend started. It's stressful, there's lots to do, it's never ending. So, how to manage this stress at work and still be happy? Well, guys, if you're stuck in this conundrum, you've come to the right place. That's exactly what I'm going to be discussing today. 10 ways to manage stress at work. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to Guilt-Free Mind. I am Dr. Shruti Bhattacharya, author and owner of guiltfreemind.com. The link to the blog post will be there in the description. Go check it out. It's your one-stop destination for everything mental health, productivity, time management, everything that will keep you stress-free. In this video, I will be talking about 10 tips to manage stress at workplace. Now, workplace is a very stressful place. The work never gets over. The projects may get over, but before one gets over, you're piled on with 3 more. So, yeah, you always have work. You always have stress. You always have deadlines. How to manage this and still be happy? How to not bring your work home and finish it at your workplace and still be happy and be satisfied with yourself. This is what I will be discussing here. I will provide you 10 different tips that you can use to better manage your stress at workplace. Now, if you're new here, then welcome in and please hit that like button, the subscribe button, ring that notification bell, set it to all. If you're a returning subscriber, welcome in. I do hope you hit that like button. And I really appreciate you guys helping me out with the YouTube algorithm. This is a small channel and, well, it needs all the exposure it can get. So, thank you so much. And now, let's get into the video. Point number 1, practice mindful breathing. In my previous video, also, I discussed about mindful breathing and how it can make you more focused. So, here are the details in case you missed it out in the previous one. Mindful breathing is basically breathing focused, breathing in a focused manner. So when you breathe, your focus is on your breathing and not on the 1,000 different thoughts that are making your way around your head. Your brain gets distracted, you start thinking about a thought, or suddenly something pops up that, oh my god, I have to do this task that day, or oh my god, what did he or she tell me on that day? Why can I not remember that fact? When your brain starts to digress from focusing on your breathing, you gently direct yourself back towards your breathing. No, right now is not the time to think about anything else. Right now, I just focus on my breathing. So you breathe in, you breathe out, you focus on the sensations that you're feeling inside your body, or you focus on a point outside in your surroundings. This technique is bound to increase your focus. It'll actually double, triple, 10 times increase your focus. This also depends on what is your focus level at the moment. If you find it very hard to focus, then this is the trick for you. So try this out. Before you start a task, take 1 minute. 1 minute is not that hard to come by. Trust me. You can take 1 minute to just focus on your breathing and then get started on your task. If you feel that you are, wavering while you are in your task, then find a point away from your laptop. Find a point in your surrounding and look at it for 13 seconds or 30 seconds. If it feels like the time is being too overwhelming, like, I don't have time, try to not do anything for 60 seconds. Just stare at the clock and watch the seconds tick off till it hits 60. In 60 seconds, trust me, you will be out of your mind. It'll seem to you like, oh my god, so much of time has passed, yet it's only 60 seconds. That's because when we are focused, we don't really realize how the time is passing. So, yeah, if you feel crunched for time, try that. And you will appreciate the value of even a mere 60 seconds. So, mindful breathing. Point number 2, take breaks and regularly stretch your body muscles. Incorporate short breaks into your work routine, and I'm not asking you to go out of the office to, walk around the block. You can just walk in your office, go to the washroom and come back. You do not have to necessarily use the facilities. You can just use it as a place to walk to and come back. Do this every hour or every 2 hours if you're very, very busy. But try to do this every hour if possible. When you get to the washroom, just do a quick stretch. Raise your hands above your head, make sure you touch your toes, and move your torso left to right. Basic stuff. I'm not asking you to do yoga or Pilates in the office. Basic stretch and breaks. Away from your laptop. No peeking into that phone of yours. That's not what I'm talking about. Doesn't mean that if you've got a 1 minute break, you will start looking at social media. No. You will walk. You will be mindful. You will look at others. And you will focus on the stretch that you have to do. That is it. This will promote your physical well-being, and it will loosen up all the knots that may have formed in your body while you were working. So this is a physical way to release your stress. Whatever accommodated in you, whatever accumulated in you in the last 1 hour can get released. And you're free and fresh to work again. Point number 3, prioritization and organization. I have talked about this like so many times. It's crucial that you prioritize your task. Now it's your workplace. There may be sudden projects, but overall you know what your day will look like, which project you have to tackle on a specific day. When you have meetings scheduled, what is the day going to look like? Very hectic, easygoing, or kind of medium. So make a list of your tasks the night before and mark them as high priority, medium priority, low priority. Low priority ones are okay if you don't get it done the same day. Medium priorities are right after high priorities, and try not to schedule more than 3 tasks in your high priority list. This way, finishing 3 high priority tasks is easy. If you have 7 high priority tasks, it will become very difficult. So not more than 3 really, really high priority tasks. And it should only be 3 categories. Don't make it high priority 1, high priority 2, high priority 3. Please do not do that. Do not complicate your life more than it already is. So prioritize your tasks. Batch similar tasks together. Like if you have 2 or 3 different things that you have to do in the same project, then do them all simultaneously when you're encountering the things pertaining to that specific project. Do not leave the small tasks or, okay, this is just a 5 minutes work, I'll do it later. Don't put it for later. Finish it immediately. Finish everything pertaining to one project then and there when you're doing it. Point number 4, engage in effective time management strategies. Now, there are many books on time management. I've also talked about time management. Let me know if you want me to make a specific video that only talks about time management, and I will do so. But make sure your schedule is realistic, allowing you leisure time as well as work time. You should not get burned out after work so much so that you are not able to spend time with your family. There should also be family time. When at work, you should only be focused on work and not on family. When with family, then you should focus on family and not on work. So do not bring your work home. And the only way to do this is properly managing your time. Now you can either use your calendar apps and block your time and decide by when you are going to get what done. And then so and so from this time to this time, it's family time, and all the phones and will be on silent and not work time basically. Having that clear division between work and family life is very important and will be so beneficial in helping you avoid burnouts. Point number 5, delegation and communication. Clearly communicate with your coworkers and your colleagues about who needs to do what. Understand your role. Remember, there is no I in team. Delegate out tasks if they are easy and simple, and focus on the ones that are hard or the ones which others won't be able to tackle. If others can tackle it, delegate it out. Let them do it. Now, I'm not saying overfill their plate, but if it can be delegated, then make sure you're delegating it. Make sure you're maintaining a balance with your coworkers, and make sure that everyone is on the same page by communicating regularly. A lot of times we forget to communicate. We're like, oh, let me just finish this. Let me just finish that. But if you talk, you will know where that other person is as well. If they finish their task and you're struggling with yours, maybe you can get some help. So don't take it all on yourself. If you are struggling, ask for help. Reach out, talk to others. They may have some valuable suggestions that you can use to, make your work and life a little bit easier. So do that. Point number 6, mindfulness and meditation. As I mentioned before, focused breathing, which is one form of meditation, can make you much more present and boost your focus level. So similarly, when you engage in mindfulness practices or short meditative sessions on a daily routine, this can foster a sense of calm, reduce your anxiety, allow your stress to leave your body, and overall help you focus better on your work. If you haven't tried this, maybe you should. I mean, what's the harm? 2023 is not over yet, and we still have some time. So try these out. Try these out and see how they are making a difference to your work patterns. So for meditation, if you haven't really done it before, you can either use apps like Headspace or Calm or any other guided meditation, or you can use YouTube videos to help you through it in the initial days till you get the hang of it. But seriously, meditation is a wonderful thing that freshens your mind up, allows your brain to work better, makes you more focused. It really helps, but you also have to truly dedicate yourself to the process for it to work for you. Point number 7, use the powers of positive affirmations. When you tell yourself it's gonna be an amazing day, it is gonna be an amazing day. But you have to tell yourself that, and you have to keep telling yourself that. I will finish all the tasks on my to-do list today. That's another affirmation. When you tell yourself such things regularly, your brain gets wired to focus on those things and make sure that that affirmation comes positive, because then what you said turned out right, and it's like a positive reinforcement towards yourself, and it boosts the feeling of happiness, well-being, contentment, you name it. So try and use positive affirmations. These can also be a huge help if you're trying to counteract negative thoughts. If you're a perfectionist and you're always like, I could do that better, I could do that better, oh my god, no one's gonna like this one because I could do it better. If you're someone who talks to yourself like this, please learn to be kind to yourself. Talk to yourself like you would talk to a friend, and tell yourself that it's going to be amazing. And yeah, there's always chance of growth. There's always a chance to do better. But I gave it my all. And everyone's going to love it. Everyone's going to love it because I am the best in the work that I do. When you feel confident, that shows. And that makes others believe in you. When you are going like, yeah, I could have done it better. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, this is not me. I could have done it like 10 times better. Others will also feel the same way. Yeah, you could have done it 10 times better. But when you go and say, oh, look at that, I made that. Isn't that amazing? And they will look at it from your eyes and say, yes, that's pretty nice. That's pretty fantastic. So if you don't believe in yourself, how can you expect others to believe in yourself? So believe in yourself. Use positive affirmations to counteract the negative things that you feel about yourself and start feeling amazing every day. Point number 8, engage in... that finger of mine. Point number 8, engage in social support. Workplaces can be hard. I mean, even if you have an understanding boss, there might be too much work to finish. Talk to your colleagues. See how they are doing. Talk to each other. No one will understand your pressure better than those who work with you. Use that to your advantage. Talk to them. Create a supporting environment. You support them, they will support you, and it will harness a factor of well-being in everyone. It's like a win-win situation. Pressure will always be there. But why should some meaningful relationships not come out of it? This way, if you're facing problems or if there is a bully at your workplace, you guys can all band up together and talk about it and approach the higher authorities to take an action. But if you're all scattered and don't talk to each other, then it would only seem like you are probably the only one who has a problem with this person, and maybe everyone else is okay. You'll never know unless you interact. As I said, communication is key. Point number 9, engage in healthy lifestyle choices. Well, first thing I would say is that get a blood test done and get your vitamin, manganese, vitamin D3, calcium, iron, all the entire blood biochemistry levels, and go through that. And whatever's deficient in you, work on that. Add in supplements, add in your smoothie drinks, add in your green smoothie, add in your different supplements that people use. I have heard so many people talk about eating this and eating that and boosting a healthy lifestyle, and by eating. If you're not that much into eating, you can always take supplements for the chemical, for the vitamin and minerals and nutrients that your body lacks. So also, only supplements is not going to cut it. You also have to engage in proper sleep practices. Get 6 to 8 hours of sleep daily, non-negotiable, and then you will notice the change that it brings in you. You'll be more productive, more focused, more communicative, and overall feeling great about yourself. Point number 10, learn to say no. Recognize your boundaries, learn when it's time to refuse. I have seen some people who can just not say no. They are like, okay, I'll do this, okay, I'll do that, okay, I'll do 10 extra things, okay, I'll do 20 extra things for you. And at the end of the day, they are burdened under so much work that they end up saying no to their families, or just keep postponing if they really hate saying no. But you're not getting everything done. And this is not a healthy way to live. If there's too much on your plate, if you're juggling too many projects, tell your boss. Okay, your boss comes in to pile up another project on you. So you tell him, okay, I'm working on this, and I'm working on this, and I'm working on this. So do you want me to prioritize something and finish working on one thing before I start working on the second? How do you want me to go about it? Your boss will tell you. No one expects you to work like a machine. No one will tell you, no, balance all 4 projects together. What's the big deal in that? They'll tell you, okay, first you finish this part of this project, then we can handle maybe these sections of this project, and then we can go on to that project. Talk, communicate, tell people that you are also a human and you have your limits and boundaries. You tell them, okay, maybe I can get this much done, but beyond this won't be possible today. I can pick it up tomorrow first thing, but for today, I think I should stop after I finish this much. There are many ways to say no. You don't have to go and say directly, no boss, I have too much on my plate, I cannot do that. Ask your boss instead. Okay, I have these things on my list and I have these things on my list. Now, if you give me this one, then which one do you wish for me to proceed with first? And which one should I do next? And which one comes after that? This way, they will also have it in their minds what all tasks you have on your plate and what all things you're juggling. So you do not have to necessarily go and say no, but there are many different ways of saying it. Many different ways to delegate and communicate and do things that will make your life a teeny bit easier at your workplace. And these teeny things, these are 10 tips. So if you put in all 10 tips, your life would definitely become 10% easier, at least. There's a chance that it'll become a lot more easier if you engage in all of these practices regularly, but 10% is guaranteed. So try these out and let me know which ones work for you. With that, I am done for this video, and I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, bye-bye. Take care.